Here's what the hole looks like so far. I framed out a 48 by 37 base there for the form, and below that is about 12 inches to go to the ledge. And I started putting in some crushed stones here. From this pile over here I got about 12 yards, most of which will go into the driveway. That was a project I was going to do anyway. So this is kind of a drive-by as far as the stones. But anyway, the original specs call for a 30 by 30 column, 4 foot 3 inches deep. Now this is just about 4 feet to the bottom of that crushed stone, and a little bit further in that sump that I built to keep the hole drained. But it's so much more base area, I believe that that will be more than enough. What I'll be doing is building some trapezoidal forms so that it comes up more or less like a pyramid and closes up to the 30 by 30 shape that they call for, and then another 6 inches above ground, a square pedestal for the tangs to fit on that will bolt the tower. Over here is the rebar. I got 2 pieces of 3/4 and 2 pieces of 1/2 inch, and here's the tower itself, nested down, all cranked down. I'll be having to take that rotator off and making sure that it's in good shape, although I was told it was just about brand new when it was put on the tower about a year ago, when he originally set this up before he died. Over here we have the 10-meter elements, and there's the 2-meter vertical that goes on the very top, and a bunch of miscellaneous VHF antennas that were, oh, by the way, do you want this stuff? Take it, kind of thing. So definitely took it. Myself and AB1 Mike Charlie will probably make good use of that later on this year. Here is the mast itself for the Hygain antenna. That's a piece of copper ground bar that was laying around, and that was a here, take this too kind of thing, so that was a good find. And here are the elements where I have them parked temporarily. Of course I had to break it down to get it home. But we've got the HF elements, and this here is part of the rotatable 40-meter dipole. Of course here's the beam boom and the baling that's built into that. And the rest of these things are just pieces of the pipe staging I have parked there. And oh, by the way, if you look up there, you can see the dent in the driver on the 2-element Yagi. Doesn't look so bad from this angle, but that's the thing that swiveled around and poked itself into the snow in the last stages of being lowered down and put a pretty good bend in it. What was interesting is it had already been bent. That very part had already been bent, so it just made the bent about another 6 or 8 degrees out of whack. But it's working pretty good, and I'm not going to worry about it.